Hello guys, привет всем, здравствуйте, добро пожаловать. Today we're going to be watching It Is a Wonderful Life. Well, the title is gorgeous, right? And this movie is from 1946, and I am so excited about it because I do like this 50s theme. I know that this is 46, so it's not 50s, but it's close to it, and I am not yet in the Christmas period, to be honest. And I know that this movie is supposed to be either about Christmas or something Christmassy is going to be in it. So I hope that more Christmas movies I watch, more I get into the spirit of Christmas, you know? I feel like it is time to put the Christmas tree, to start, you know, all these festivities, and I'm just not there yet, you know? And even though it's December 7th at the time I'm watching it, so did you guys put your Christmas trees already? I think so. I think everyone did. Anyway, let's start the movie. You are now in Bedford Falls.
I owe everything to George Bailey.
Help my friend, Mr. Bailey.
He never thinks about himself, God. That's why he's in trouble.
People praying.
I love him, dear Lord. Watch over him tonight.
Please bring Daddy back.
This is such a sweet beginning, you know?
Hello, Joseph. A lot of people asking for help for a man named George Bailey. We'll have to send someone down immediately. Oh, Clarence hasn't got his wings yet, has he? He's got the IQ of a rabbit. Well, good job with George Bailey, and you'll get your wings.
Hey, who's that?
Something happens here you'll have to remember later on.
Oh, I'm afraid something's gonna happen with her brother, you know? Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, he can't even run. Oh, No, I don't want to see that.
George saved his brother's life.
Oh, he
that
did?
day.
Okay.
Cost him his hearing in that ear. The richest and meanest man in the county.
Wish I had $1 million. Hot dog! George Bailey!
You're late.
Yes, sir. Hello, George. Hello, Mary. I like it. You like every boy. What's wrong with that?
Oh, she's going far in life.
With coconuts? I don't like coconuts. A new magazine. Only us explorers can get it. It's this year you can't hear on Love You Till the Day I Die. I have a couple of harems and maybe 3 or 4 wives.
Oh, gee, okay. His son died.
Do you want something? Anything?
Oh, take those cups and go with Mrs. Blaine.
Parents are not supposed to be burying children, you know, it's just, this is...
Mr. Gower, I say.
Oh, get going.
Yes, sir.
Jeez, this is so hard to process.
Some other time, George.
It's important.
Bank examiner.
Bank examiner. How do these people are out of wage?
Well, foreclosed. Are you running a business or a charity?
Richest and the meanest.
Mr. Potter, what makes you such a hard-skulled character?
Miserable failures like you.
You can't say that about my father.
George.
Don't let him say that about you, Pop.
All right, son, all right.
That medicine should have been down an hour ago. Where's Miss Blaine for the capsules? What kind of tricks are you playing anyway?
Oh! Oh my god! Is his ears bleeding? Stop!
You put something wrong in those capsules. I know you're unhappy. It wasn't your fault, Mr. Gower. It's poison.
Oh.
Don't hurt my sore again.
Oh, no,
Don't hurt
no,
my
no.
sore again. I know your feelings. I would have felt so.
Jesus Christ.
Who is it?
George Bailey.
It's a good face. Did he ever go exploring?
Wait and see.
What's my name doing on it? Little present from old man Gower. Thanks ever so much for the bag. It's just exactly what I want. Wish I had $1 million. Hi, Ernie.
Hiya, George.
Oh my god, everyone knows him.
Hop in, Your Highness. Hop in.
Oh my god!
For the carriage.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bailey.
Some dress you got on there.
Well, I only wear it when I don't care how I look.
I could never be able to do it in this way, you know? That's not the type of my personality, but just being like, you know? Oh my goodness. She's good.
Gotta go home and see what the wife's doing.
Oh my goodness. I cried in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Now the whole movie I'm gonna be with a red nose.
George, Harry, come down to dinner this minute. Aren't you going to finish dressing for your graduating party? Look at you.
I'm in love with you. There's a moon outside.
I miss family dinners.
Billy and I are gonna miss you. I had another tussle with Potter today. I suppose you've decided what you want to do when you get out of college.
Design new buildings, plan modern cities.
You wouldn't consider coming back to the building alone, would you?
No, it doesn't look like it.
I know it's soon to talk about it.
Couldn't face being cooped up for the rest of my life in a shabby little office.
Oh, that ouch, you know?
It's this business of nickels and dimes. I want to do something big and something important.
Every job is important.
It's deep in the race for a man to want his own roof and walls.
I know, I know that. I just feel like if I didn't get away, I'd bust.
But it also understandable, you know?
Town is no place for any man unless he's willing to crawl to Potter. You get yourself an education and get out of here.
It's just hard for parents.
I think you're a great guy. Oh, did you hear that, Annie? I I'm gonna miss old Annie.
I love she's a part of family for sure.
Have a good time, son.
Pies.
Uh-oh, Sam Wainwright.
Well, freshman, looks like you're gonna make it after all, huh?
George, welcome.
Oh my god, I love that. You know, we're so tight with everyone.
Hello. Well,
What am I doing?
George.
Holy, she's going for it, hey?
Do me a favor, will you, George? Will you remember my kid sister Mary? Or just dance with her one time and you'll give her the thrill of her life.
It's just... The sparks.
Now, to get back to my story, see?
Please hold back up.
Hello.
Hello.
A big Charleston contest.
Oh my god, it's just the whole atmosphere is so nice.
Those not tapped by the judges will remain on the floor.
I'm not very good at this.
Neither am I.
I think we're doing alright. With parties like that, you don't really need gin, you know?
Jealous? Did you know there's a swimming pool under this floor? George Bailey is dancing right over that crack.
I guess this is a good friend to this guy? Didn't even notice. Oh my god, we're not noticing, you know? Love it, I love it. Like, okay, whatever, you know? You know, this time when no one has the phones or anything like that, so you can just jump into a pool. And don't be worried about all the electronics that you have on you.
Buffalo girls, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight?
Oh, hot dog, just like an organ.
Beautiful.
Here, let me hold that old wet dress of yours. You know, if it wasn't me talking, I'd say you were the prettiest girl in town.
Oh. By train, please.
Your caboose, milady.
You may kiss my hand.
Hey, Mary.
As I was a Brenda.
Just walks away.
Oh, you see, you make a wish and then try and break some glass.
Well, the wish is gonna come true, I guess.
What'd you wish, George?
I'm shaking the dust of this crummy little town off my feet. Then I'm coming back here and go to college and see what they know. I'm gonna build things.
That's not what she wanted to
I'm
hear.
gonna build bridges a mile long. Oh, you gonna throw a rock?
She wished for him to stay, for him to kiss her, something romantic.
Buffalo gals, can't you come out tonight? Can't you come out tonight?
What'd you wish when you threw that rock?
Oh, no.
You want the moon? Say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. I'll give you the moon, Mary.
I'll take it.
Am I talking too much?
Yes.
Yes.
Why don't you kiss her instead of talking her to death?
I'll show you some kiss that'll put hair back on your head. What do you...
Oh, okay. But you know what? Maybe that was his wish.
Okay, I give up. Where are you?
Over here.
There you are. Catch. Wait a minute. This is a very interesting situation. Man doesn't get in a situation like this every day.
Shame on you. I'm going to tell your mother on you. Then I'm going to scream.
Maybe I could sell tickets. I'll make a deal with you, Mary.
Your father's had a stroke.
No. So, does it mean that he's not going anywhere?
I think that's all we'll need you for, George. George gave up his trip to Europe to help straighten things out here.
Okay, he's leaving. Okay.
I claim this institution is not necessary to this town.
Okay, looks like George can't leave yet.
He died 3 months ago. I second Mr. Potter's motion. His faith and devotion that are responsible for this organization.
Peter Bailey was not a businessman.
Get so much money, but, you know, stay a man.
Fill their head with a lot of impossible ideas.
I just want to punch this guy.
Now, you're right when you say my father was no businessman. I know that. Neither you nor anybody else can say anything against his character. He did help a few people get out of your slums, Mr. Potter. And what's wrong with that? And save their money before they even thought of a decent home? Do you know how long it takes a working man to save $5,000? Well, in my book, he died a much richer man than you'll ever be.
Yeah.
I've said too much. Here, you do what you want with this thing. Have some place where people can come without crawling to Potter.
That's true, right? We need an alternative. We need something. We need something human. I completely agree, you know?
We're being voted out of business after 25 years.
You still want me to hang around, George?
Yeah, I'll be right down.
Oh, never mind. Don't worry about that. No, you don't want to miss college too, do you?
They voted Potter down. They want to keep it going.
Oh my God, one speech.
They've appointed George here as executive secretary to take his father's place.
I'm leaving right now.
They'll vote with Potter otherwise.
Oh my God, it's the fate of community.
He gave his school money to his brother Harry and sent him to college. George got 4 years older waiting for Harry to come back.
Oh my God, he just wanted to go. He gave up his dream. He was looking forward to it.
Old Professor
George, geographic expert changed a bit.
Nobody ever changes here, you know.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. George, Ruth Dakin.
Ruth Dakin Bailey, if you don't mind.
What am I doing? Congratulations!
How does this movie have so much worth to it?
I'll tell you, it's purely mercenary. My father offered him a job.
It means he is not taking over.
About that job, Bruce spoke out of turn. I never said I'd take it. I would like to... Well, wait a minute. I forgot the bags. I'll be right back.
Is he gonna sacrifice again because his brother's life is so good? He has a wife, a job, right? A career.
Gonna give the biggest party this town ever saw.
George, that's all Harry ever talks about.
What about this job?
Not much money, but good future, you know.
He's gonna make him go. He's gonna stay again. So is this story there George has to sacrifice his life? Sacrifice everything that he wants? Mom must be so happy.
Looks like she can keep Harry on his toes. Did you know that Mary Hatch is back from school? Nice girl, Mary.
Just saying, you know?
Kind that'll help you find the answers, George.
Sam's crazy about Mary.
Oh, she's not crazy about him. She lights up like a firefly whenever you're around.
I'll go out and find a girl and do a little passionate necking.
Well, Mom already married one son. Right now she needs to do it with another son. Well, she's worried about him. And Mary did look like a great girl, you know? Well, hello.
What are you doing?
I just happened to be passing by.
Mother just phoned and said you were on your way over to pay me a visit.
Mom.
I didn't tell anybody. I just went for a walk. Happened to be passing by.
He wants to be with her, right? But at the same time, he wants to go explore the world. And if he marries, then he will not be able to do that, right? Oh, she remembered. Oh my God, this is gonna make me cry. How is that so sweet?
I didn't tell anybody I was coming over here. Get that dress.
Do you like it?
All right. I thought you would go back to New York like Sam and Angie and the rest of them.
I don't know. I guess I was homesick.
For Bedford Falls? What's that? Some joke, huh?
Gee, what an attitude. Okay, men who do not read signals whatsoever.
Nice about your brother Harry and Ruth, isn't it?
Mary, who's down there with you?
It's George Bailey, Mother. He's making violent love to me, Mother.
Sam Wainwright promised to call you from New York tonight.
What did you come here for then?
You're supposed to be the one that has all the answers.
Okay, but him coming there is like, yeah, marriage is fine for everyone, but she lies.
He's waiting.
Forgot my hat.
How are you? There's an old friend of yours here, George Bailey.
George, Sam wants to speak to you.
Hi, Sam.
Well, George Baileyovsky.
We can both hear. Come here.
I have a big deal coming up that's going to make us all rich. It's about making plastics out of soybeans, chili beans.
Yeah, soybeans, yeah.
Tell that guy I'm giving him the chance of a lifetime.
He says it's the chance of a life.
Oh, wow, that's very close.
I don't want to get married ever to anyone. You're...
Poor Mary, being in love with a guy who doesn't want to get married. I don't ever want to get married. It was like, hey.
Where are you two going on this here now, honeymoon?
There's the kitty, Ernie. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna shoot the work.
Don't look now, but there's something funny going on over there at the bank.
She can never leave again. Something is always off when he's that close.
Uh-oh.
Please, let's not stop, George.
Charlie, what's the matter here? Can't you get in?
What?
this, Uncle Billy? A holiday? Oh, look, why don't you all sit down? Here, there are a lot of seats over there.
George, can I see a minute?
How'd it start?
Well, how does a thing like this ever start? All I know is the bank called our loan. George, it's Potter.
Of course. Of course. Why am I not surprised that Potter is calling?
A rumor around town that you've closed your doors. I'm going all out to help in this crisis.
Just took over the bank.
I am willing to guarantee your people too, and I will pay 50 cents on the dollar.
All you can take with you is what you've given away.
Remember that this thing isn't as black as it appeared. I was just talking to old man Potter, and he's guaranteed cash payments to the bank.
Did he guarantee this place?
We don't need Potter over here. The money's not here. Well, your money's in Joe's house and 100 others.
I got $242 in here.
Here you are. You sign this, you get your money in 60 days.
Old man Potter will pay 50 cents on the dollar for every share you got.
No, Tom, you have to stick to your original agreement. Now,
This is just a panic. That's what Potter is counting at, right?
beg of you not to do this thing. He's already got charge of the bank. He's got the bus line. Why? Wants to keep you living in his slums and paying the kind of rent he decides. Have you forgotten what he charged you for that broken down shack? Can't you understand what's happening here?
Exactly.
And why? Because we're panicky and he's not. That's why.
Yes.
We've got to stick together, though. We've got to have faith in each other.
I need cash.
I can't have it.
How much do you need?
$242.
Just enough to tide you over into the...
Close my account.
Your account's still here. That's a loan. Now, Miss Thompson, how much do you want?
But it's your own money,
Now,
George.
don't mind about that. You don't have to sign anything. I know you. You pay when you can. That's... Bingo! We made it! Close the door, you...
He just gave all his money.
Holy mackerel, I'm married. Where's Mary? Mary! Mary! Come home. What home? The Waldorf Hotel, huh?
Who wants to see Liverpool's on their honeymoon? Hey, Bert! Here he comes! Come on, we gotta get this up.
We were putting the posters of all the places that he wanted to see. This is the old house that Mary wanted to live in, is it? I think so. One day there were broken windows.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. It's leaking. He's not as romantic as we know. Wow. Well, that is creative as hell, hey? Jeez. You know what? Maybe he is romantic after all.
Remember the night we broke the windows in this old house? This is what I wished for.
Girls, oh my goodness. Oh, this is gonna make me cry. How is this movie so cute?
You rented a new house?
Rent! I own the house! Me, Giuseppe! Money!
Oh.
Mr. and Mrs. Martini, welcome home. Enter the Martini Castle.
But you can't laugh off this Bailey Park anymore. Dozens of the prettiest little homes you ever saw. Your Potter's Field, my dear Mr. Employer, is becoming just that.
Even though they know the Bailey's never made a dime out of it.
If I were you, Mr. Potter...
You are not me. Bailey family's been a boil on my neck long enough.
Oh, come on. You have so much money. Just...
Why don't you have your friends join us?
Why, sure. I offered to let George in on the ground floor in plastic. Well, I guess we better run along. George, see you in the funny paper.
Sam.
Hello, Mary.
Sam.
So quiet now. Oh, well, hello.
Suppose I'll find out sooner or later, but just what exactly do you want to see me about?
Now, that's just what I like so much about you. Now, let's look at your side. Young man, making, say, 40 a week.
45.
45. Paying your bills, you're able to keep, say, 10.
Well, what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point? They want to hire you. Start you out at $20,000 a year.
Well, instead of trying to get rid of a competition, just hire a competition so it works for you.
A couple of business trips to New York a year.
You're not talking to somebody else around here, are you?
Really? But
Holy mackerel.
there is a catch, though.
How about the building and loan?
Oh, confound it, man. $20,000 a year. Is it a deal or isn't it?
I know I ought to jump at the chance, but I just,
You go on home and talk about it to your wife.
Okay, Mr. Potter. No, wait a minute here. Buddy, I know right now, and the answer's no.
Oh my god, it's so... He constantly have to say no to his dream, constantly. One thing that he wanted to do his whole life is to travel, see the world.
Going to New York on a business trip a couple of times a year.
I'm gonna see the world, and then I'm gonna build things. What is you want, Mary? What, you want the moon?
Buffalo girl, won't you come out tonight?
Is what love feels like?
Why in the world do you ever marry a guy like me?
I want my baby to look like you.
You what?
My baby.
What is it, a boy or a girl?
Mary had her baby, a boy. Then she had another one, a girl. Night after night, George came back late from the office. Then came a war. Mary had 2 more babies, but still found time. Potter became head of the draft board. Ernie, the taxi driver, parachuted into France. Harry topped them all. A Navy flyer, George fought the Battle of Bedford Falls.
I wish his father would know that that George is continuing his life work.
Paper drive, scrap drive. On VE Day, he wept and prayed.
Commander Harry Bailey.
Mr. Gower, look at that.
I don't know why, but this movie makes me tear up so badly. What I wanted to say is that this is not the life that George wanted to begin with, but it's not a bad life, it's a great life.
Mother had lunch with the president's wife.
Wait till Martha hears about this.
Oh, they are. The Navy's going to fly Mother home this afternoon. Billy, come in here.
Oh, we stopped at the bank first.
He's not here right now. What man?
Bank exam.
Carter, bank examiner.
Mr. Carter, Merry Christmas.
I trust you had a good year.
Between you and me, Mr. Carter, we're broke.
George, shall we hang up?
No, he wants to talk to Uncle Billy.
Oh. He's richer and richer every time.
Well, Harry Bailey wins congressional medal, Father.
How does Slacker George feel about that?
Slacker George would have gotten 2 of these medals if he had come.
What about his money envelope? The money envelope. Didn't he hold it in his hands?
Well, I guess you forgot something. Well, and it's usually customary to bring the money with you.
He gave money to Oh no. He won't take the money. He's not. Well, he's a businessman, and I know that he's mean. He doesn't care about people, but not to that extent, right? This is straight up stealing. I don't know. Is it stealing if someone actually gave it to you, but you know?
George, can I see you for a second?
Hey, here's Harry on the phone.
You know your nephew, remember? Harry.
Here he is. Yes, everything's fine.
Oh, no, George.
Here.
Don't.
No, here.
I thought she married well already, you know? No?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's a loan. Oh, Mr. Carter, I'm sorry. I was right with you. Uncle Billy, what's the matter with you?
I am so mad at this, you know? It's like he can't remember everything, but those are money.
All right, now we'll go over every step you took since you left the house, right? Uncle Billy, do you realize what's going to happen if we don't find it?
We won't have any choice but to go to Potter, yes?
I can't think anymore, George. I can't.
It means bankruptcy and scandal and prison.
Oh, look at the doggy. But the old man is crying. He's screwed up, yes, but that's so... I never seen this with a squirrel. That is so cute.
Hello, darling. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter. Everything's all right.
Oh, we actually put in such a huge tree.
Isn't it wonderful about Harry?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry again.
Must she keep playing that?
Oh, see, it's so cute. He's gonna snap at a little kid too.
I burped.
Zuzu, what's the matter with Zuzu?
Oh, she's got a cold.
What is it, sore throat or what?
Just a cold.
Of course, it's this old house. Why we don't all have pneumonia? Why do we have to have all these kids?
But you know what? Apart from this crisis at work right now, he has everything.
What happened to you?
I want a flower. Look, Daddy. Paste.
He has everything. Right? A loving wife, so many kids, his brother is coming.
Hello. Thank you, Mrs. Welch. I'm sure she'll be all right.
Hello, Mrs. Welch. Hey, what kind of a teacher are you anyway?
George.
Is this the sort of thing we pay taxes for? My kids aren't the best dressed kids, and maybe they don't have any decent clothes.
I want to apologize.
Yeah, you should probably hang up because that's what I would do because it looks like it's also Christmas Eve, right?
Who's this? Oh, Mr. Welch. Will you get out and let me handle this?
How's he handling it? Okay, he's just snapping at everyone left and right.
Haven't you learned that silly tune yet? You play it over and over again. Janie, I'm sorry. You go on and practice. Janie, go on. I told you to practice. Now go on, play.
So I see It's a Wonderful Life title to this movie is a sarcasm. That must be a wonderful life to someone, but not for him.
Shall I pray for him?
Yes, Jenny, pray very hard.
I'm in trouble, Mr. Potter.
He's gonna loan him his own money.
I'll pay any sort of a bonus on the loan, any interest.
What kind of security would I have, George? You got any stocks?
I have some life insurance.
$500. And you asked me to lend you $8,000. But I tell you what I'm going to do for you, George. I'm going to swear out a warrant for your arrest.
He's such a monster. That's not his money to keep. That's why so many people praying for him, right? Now it makes sense. Oh my god.
Show me the way. I'm at the end of my rope. Please go home, Mr. Bailey.
Bailey?
Talk to my wife like that, you'll get worse.
Get out of here, Mr. Welch.
Now, wait a minute. I want to pay for my drink.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Oh, wow. That's what I get for praying.
Jesus, that's what you get for praying.
No, you no feels good. Sit down and rest.
What do you think you're doing? My great-grandfather planted this tree. Come back here, drunken fool. Get this car out of here.
But we know that someone is coming to help him, right? God, it must be freezing. This is the moment, right? That's a great way to make someone not to jump, you know?
Oh, Tom Sawyer's drying out too.
Okay, yes, I thought this is... Okay, Tom Sawyer and all, you know.
How did you happen to fall in? I jumped in to save George. You didn't go through with it, did you? I knew if I were drowning, you tried to save me. You see, you did.
Okay, this is actually genius.
I got a bust in the jaw in answer to a prayer a little bit ago. Boy, what are you, a mind reader or something?
Oh, Clarence Odd, buddy. AS2.
What's that AS2?
Angel, second class.
Oh, second class? That's why he doesn't have his wings yet, right?
I'm your guardian angel.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised. What happened to your wings?
I haven't won my wings yet.
I'm worth more dead than alive.
I won't get my wings with that attitude.
If it hadn't been for me, everybody'd be a lot better off.
You know, he helps so many people.
This isn't gonna be so easy.
Can they help him?
I suppose it'd been better if I'd never been born at all.
Oh, you mustn't say things like that. You've got your wish. You've never been born. You don't have to make all that fuss about it.
Don't make a fuss about it.
No worries, no obligations, no $8,000.
I haven't heard anything out of that ear since I was a kid.
Your lips stopped bleeding, too.
What do you know about that? What I need's a couple of good stiff drinks. How about you, Angel?
But it would be no car because he never existed, right?
Well, I had a car, and it was right here. Well, where's my car?
I beg your pardon?
This tree here, I ran into it.
You had me worried. One of the oldest trees in Pottersville.
Yeah, Pottersville, so...
What do you...
Potter made the kid... Oh my god, because there was no opposition for Potter, right?
Oh, come on, Gabriel. Clarence.
No one will know him, right? Never existed. Oh, Guardian Angel looks so happy.
Uh-oh. You hear a bell rings. It means that some angel's just got his wings. Don't they believe in angels?
Not everyone does.
How old are you, anyway?
293.
Out you two pixies go through the door. Didn't I tell you never to come panhandling around here? Huh?
Mr. Gower, this is George Bailey.
He made so many lives.
Throw him out.
Mr. Gower! Hey, what?
He changed so many lives.
Spent 20 years in jail for a kid. Giving out wings.
Told you, George.
There would be no one to save his brother when he falls into the water. He means his brother.
What else are you? What are you?
Not alive
You
as
a
well.
hypnotist? Well, if I wasn't born, who am I?
You're nobody. You have no papers, no cards. They're not there either.
What?
Zuzu's petals.
He doesn't have children.
Oh, this is some sort of a funny dream I'm having. I'm going home and see my wife and family. You understand that?
Until someone takes it away from you, you take it for granted. You forget to appreciate stuff. Everything changed. Clubs, strip bars, clubs.
Where do you live?
It's just an old house, right? No one lives there.
Now, you're Ernie Bishop, and you live in Bailey Park with your wife and kid.
My wife ran away 3 years ago and took the kid.
Yeah, because he's gonna show him there is no house, no Mary, no children.
Is this the place? Of course it's the place.
Oh, wherever that she put in, it is not
Better keep our
there.
eye on this.
We forget to appreciate things.
Mary,
We take so much for granted.
Where are they? What have you done? All right, put up your hands, and we'll take you into a doctor. Everything's going to be all right now.
Yeah, because if he's gonna be in jail, he's not gonna understand anything, right?
Joseph! Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
You know what? Look at this way. You see that what you missed, and maybe the wonderful life has been wonderful after all. She looks completely different, right?
This is George. I thought sure you'd remember me. I don't know what it is. Something's happened to everybody.
I don't take in strangers unless they're sent here by somebody I know.
What, your brother-in-law, Uncle Billy?
He's been in the insane asylum ever since he lost his business.
He was keeping up so many people's lives.
Each man's life touches so many others.
Right?
Sure this is Bailey Park?
He touched so many people's lives.
All I know is this should be Bailey Park.
Your brother, Harry Bailey. George, you really had a wonderful life.
Where's Mary?
Oh, well, I can't.
Tell me where my wife is.
I'm not supposed to tell.
Please.
She's an old maid. She never married.
Where's Mary?
Oh, there must be some easier way for me to get my wing.
She's still gorgeous.
Mary! Mary! Mary, it's George! Don't you know me? What's happened to us? Where's our kids? I need you, Mary! Somebody call the police!
He was keeping up so many people. He didn't even realize it. Like, none of us do. Like, at this moment, I'm actually wondering if I touched any lives, you know?
Get me back! Get me back! I don't care what happens to me! I want to live again!
Hey, George!
He knows him, and the lip is bleeding again.
Bert, do you know me?
Know you? You kidding? Hey, your mouth's bleeding. Are you sure you're all right?
Zuzu's pedals! Zuzu! There they are! Mary! Mary!
Every little thing that he hated so much. He hated this city. He hated all of that.
Christmas, you wonderful old building alone!
Well, hello, Mr. Bank Examiner. I bet it's a warrant for my arrest. Isn't it wonderful? I'm going to jail.
Isn't it wonderful? I'm going to jail.
Mary! Mary!
Mary,
I just think that not everyone need to lose it first, right? To realize what you have.
Not a smidge of temper.
Not a smidge of temper.
George, darling, where are you?
Oh, let me touch you. Are you real?
Well, come on, George, come on downstairs. Now you stand right over here by the tree. Right there, and don't move. George, it's a miracle. It's a miracle.
I think she somehow fixed the issue, right? She found the money.
And Uncle Billy, everybody in here.
Oh my god, I can't stop crying. People keep coming and keep coming.
Major Angela Johnson.
I'm not gonna go, George. I changed my mind.
Here's some beautiful.
The whole town is there. The whole town.
Mr. Martini, how about some wine?
It's a wonderful life for sure. He is very lucky to have her. The arrest papers. After seeing his grave.
To my big brother George, the richest man in town.
Tom Sawyer, dear George, remember, Norman is a failure. He got wings.
Attaboy, Clarence.
His mom is so happy. My brother is alive. Everyone. Oh my goodness. Well, it's been a while since I cried that hard. I don't even remember the last movie I watched that made me that emotional, but I think this is going to be one of my favorite movies of all times. First of all, I loved everything about this movie. Literally everything. Starting from the beginning, you know, when we see all this, when we see him growing up, falling in love with Mary. This thing about, Mary, what do you want? Do you wanna... I can lasso the moon, you know? These moments in this movie were gorgeous. He was choosing the happiness of other people, the to make it fair for them, you know, to make their life a little bit better over what he thought he wanted, you know, as to travel, go see Europe, see all other places, you know. He was putting it behind and he was constantly staying in this town and he thought he hated it. But as soon as it has been taken away from him for 2 hours, he hasn't even tried to live this way, you know. He realized what he lost and he changed so many lives. He is a wonderful man. He had a wonderful family. It is a gorgeous movie. I really loved 50s atmosphere in the movie. 40s. And like, it wasn't 50s, right? It was 40s and it was before like 1920s. And it is a wonderful movie. It is a wonderful life. And I thought that, you know, maybe it is a sarcasm because he did really hate it, but he ended up to be the richest man in town. And it just shows, you know, if you're good to people, people are gonna be good to you. Jesus Christ, this is such a great movie. Sincerely, thank you guys so much, because this movie got a lot of votes on Patreon poll. I'm so happy I watched it. I want to rewatch it all over again. It's great. The whole music, everything. It's just everything that I love is in this movie. If you want to see my full-length reaction, you know what to do. Follow my Patreon. The link is in the video or also in the description. Also, please subscribe, press like, let me know if there are more amazing movies like that. And I also want to say thank you to my patrons and want to have a special shout out to the following patrons today: Sagan, Ritual, Len Anaquod, Justin Swan, Keith David White, Jehu, Bidoy, Todd Shalbach, and Jan Lalaberte. Thank you guys very, very much, and I'll see you soon.